Hello, everybody. It is Sunday night. It's about 8 p.m. for me. Um, and I've just finished this maybe 15 minutes ago. I did this, I started on March 18th, and now it is April 3rd. So yeah, let's talk about it. So, again, if you need the specifics on how big this is, 30 by 20 inches, 76 by 51 centimeters. This is called Phases by Yuumei Art, and it's from Diamond Art Club. We may have a cat visitor up here in a second, but I think this looks amazing. My cat also believes it's amazing. She's overwhelmed by how beautiful it is. Yeah. Okay, so if you weren't here for me when I unboxed this, as we have a cat tail in our way, we had 4 ABs, a light blue, an orangish yellow, an orange, and a white. So, it was here in the flame, a little bit here, the white in the moons, and in Our Lady, a little bit right here. There's a cat foot in the way, and then our blues are also in the moons. And here's some more of that orangish AB. And there was like some random of the blue AB also throughout the sky a little bit, mostly over here. So yeah, I single placed this entire thing, because when it comes to, I haven't done very many rounds. I've done more squares, so I'm not entirely used to not really having that grid to let me know if I'm, placing it wonky. Yes, ma'am. Do you have anything for me? Okay. The senior citizen needs scratches, and I will provide. So I single place this whole thing, and I think when I do rounds in the future, I will also be single placing them, depending on how big they are. Like if it's this size, it's totally fine and doable, but some of these other paintings I have are really big, and I cannot remember exactly if the larger ones are round or square. I believe they're square, but just in case. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Let's see some of my notes. Oh yeah, I wanted a little bit more orange on this side mainly, because in this photo it's not very good. I'll show you in my notebook. I started a notebook for this here, but in this photo there's a little bit more, to me this is a little bit more orange than yellow, but I'm also not always the best when it comes to figuring out what color things are, so that's on me. But overall I think it came out really lovely. Not too much left over. Pretty much for all of them, if I were to just kind of shake the container, you can see the back of it. So just as a gauge, not very much left over. Blues had the most left over, but that's because look at how big that sky is. It's pretty freaking gigantic. My favorite colors for this were these two, this sort of muted green tone, and there's this really nice blue. Not really a baby blue. Sorry for my scab on my hand. I was at the gym and the floor decided to attack me. but it's okay. I also really kind of like this yellow, this pale yellow. I'm not a big yellow person, but, you know, I think just working with it, it also, as you can tell, it's not in the picture a lot, so I think that's why I also ended up really liking the yellow. So yeah, there's not really much that goes into my kitting downs. I put them all into a giant jar, and I started another jar for my ABs, so there's not much to watch when it comes to that. And I did do my random number generator to figure out what picture to do next. So I currently have 10 diamond paintings in my stash, and this one was the one that it chose for me. Number 10, actually. It is definitely not a licensed image. It is definitely stolen artwork. Which is my fault for buying. Should not have really bought it, but it was a Rob Zombie image and I could not, I let temptation get to me, you know, as it does to some of the best of us. But if you know about Rob Zombie and his movies, he has a trilogy called The Three from Hell. Also, this will probably be the only time I really show this piece because it is stolen artwork. But I should actually just give you guys one last look at this. I apologize, this is in the way. So yeah, here's the whole thing. It's the size of my kitchen table, which isn't very big. It's a 2-person table, but you know, when you live alone, you don't really need giant tables for things, but I may need to get one because I be crafting, so maybe one day I'll invest. Also, ignore the stuff on the back of this canvas. It is on a table that my cats get on regularly, so there is inevitable cat hair. But back to this. I really love Rob Zombie's movies. There's your toolkit, which we'll talk about. He has a trilogy called The Three from Hell, and one of the characters in there is named Captain Spaulding, played by Sid Haig, has unfortunately passed on. But this picture, as I said, is of Captain Spaulding. It's not the prettiest, but it's also not the biggest, which is totally fine. Let's see. This is a 30 by 40, which I don't know if it's true to size or not. I don't really care about something being true to size. I mostly care about the image, or if it looks nice at least. It is a little bit, the picture's gonna come out a bit blurry, but it's fine. It's not very big. Symbol clarity is good, so that is nice. But you get your, what is this, a 3 or 4 placer. I'm not the best at gauging the number of these. This is a 10 placer. Then you get your boat and your wax, some baggies. This has 30 colors, I believe. One moment. Okay, yeah, so this has 30 colors. But it's a nice little, somewhat fun-sized piece. And again, this is definitely stolen artwork. I don't know who's done this image. I found it on Amazon. And this will be the only time you will be seeing this unless something happens. But I will be taking a slight break from diamond painting until about May. So I don't know if I will be showing you if I work on any cross stitch or if I read a book during the month of April. I am probably going to take this on my vacation at the end of the month, but other than that, like I said, you're not going to really see this. So yeah, if I end up doing any sort of crafty or book thing during the rest of the month, I will have a video for you. Otherwise, I may just be taking a break for the rest of April. And I'm sorry that you can hear my cat scratching. He is scratching the cat tower, so cannot complain. But when I did open this, when I initially got it, it looked pretty good. So it's unfortunate this image is most definitely stolen, but the drills are nice quality, at least to me. Let's see. So yeah, just a little bit of an example. So yeah, if I see you within the next 2 to 3 weeks, that would be lovely. Otherwise, I just realized you're not focused. Apologize for that. But let's go back to the nice, lovely licensed artwork. Pretend that's not over there. If I do not see you until May, I hope you have a lovely April. May all good things come to you, but I hope to see you sooner than that. And I will see you next time.